I say this every game, I'm really proud of our kids. I thought our kids competed well. I think we have the basis for a really good future in our program that doesn't help us right now. But I think that the way our kids competed down the stretch this season, you know, I'm really proud of that. These kids had a lot of things not go their way the first half. And you know, we're really pleased with the way they competed. So we had opportunities offensively, we just didn't do it. We didn't take advantage of it. And that's what happens when guys who don't have a lot of Division I baseball experience, you know, that's why experienced guys usually win. And it's not an excuse, just a fact. You know, you can name several of the guys in Samford's lineup who had more starts in Division I than maybe the rest of our entire lineup combined. That might sound like an excuse, but it's a fact. So I know when our guys take this experience, and I know DeMarcus Anderson's going to get better. He's too good an athlete not to. And when he has an open base, he's going to learn how to take the buried breaking balls. He's going to learn how to move that at-bat along. But it didn't happen today because he's never gone through a year of it. He's experiencing everything for the first time. So when those guys get experience, we're going to really club. We're already there pitching. For the most part, we're already there, really close defensively. We're not a very good offensive club yet. When that happens, I think we have a chance to be among the elite programs in this country. But you can't put as much pressure on our pitching staff and our defense as we do every day because we're not executing some things offensively, and that's my responsibility. It's my fault. I'll wear all that we're not a great offensive club, but. Again, there's not one guy. We have the right guys in our program. We have the right guys in the dugout, and the way they go about their business every single day is really impressive to me. And that's how I know, we're gonna get where we need to go. So that's all I got.
Questions, please.
John, it's kind of seemed like a day that a lot of things y'all normally do well just didn't go right, whether it's a short game or Jonathan finally gave up a run, stuff like that.
Yeah, we had a couple of bunts that we didn't get to the kill zone. We got it outside that 20 and 32-foot radius, which is something we work on every day. And, we just didn't execute that a couple of times. But, that can happen. It happens to everybody. They're not in here talking about the bunt they popped up. Our expectations a little different. When you win, you forget about all those things. But I think we're going to be able to execute those things. And, I think we're going to be a very solid offensive club. Again, I think it's got to start with pitching and defense. And, today we had a couple of gaps defensively. It's a game of inches. That ball gets under Adams' glove, the backhand side. I've seen him make that play a million times. But, you have a good club and you have good players. We have a very, very high expectation. And certainly Adam, has been a star for us this year and done everything the right way. But that one ball on the backhand side, it's hit really hard. If that ball just somehow gets in his glove, it's a different game. When Sammy's ball gets by first baseman, and, we just handle that a little bit differently. It kind of changes our fortunes too. And those are the things that we have done a remarkable job of. But it just didn't happen today for us. And I think we played really well, basically 6 weekends in a row. And one of those weekends wasn't a weekend; it was for an entire week. But those things just happen, and it happens to the best. It happens to guys in the big leagues, and it happens to what happened to us today.
John, I saw you put your arm around DeMarcus during that at bat when Samford went out to the mound. Were you thinking about squeeze, bunt, any of those things?
No, I just told DeMarcus. I said, "There's an open base here. He's going to throw his sliders, and they're just not. I don't think they're going to let you beat them. Because with one out, if you put them on, you're going to force everywhere." And I just said, "Hey, you just relax. This isn't about a home run. This isn't about beating him. I've taken hard swings. It's not about going to effort. It's about really seeing the slider here. If he makes a mistake, put the barrel where you want it." And I think, DeMarcus just went to a little bit of effort there, and he's, you can't succeed in that realm until you experience it. And he's never experienced that before. In a regional, when everything's right, he's never experienced that. But I know he's going to get better because he's too good a person, he's too good an athlete. And, I know that he will benefit. I know it's as bad as it sounds, he will benefit from that, bad experience in the long run.
Sam, that first of this, I think it's the second one you may have skipped up there. Was just something going on today in that regard?
I don't know, just kind of got sped up a little bit. We work on it every day at practice, slowing the game down, and ball was kind of chopped. I thought I had to rush, and I had time, and just didn't really have a good grip on the ball and just spiked it.
Sam, has that been a bugaboo for you? I mean, it seems like Ray has dug a couple out for you. I mean, has that been a bugaboo for you for a while, just in games, just when the situation's not like that, or no?
I mean, not really. Just kind of lately, just wasn't working for me, I guess. I don't know, big game, something I got sped up a little bit.
Jonathan, just two-strike approach is the same thing we've done all season. This time these guys just hit it.
Yeah, that was definitely a mistake, and give him credit. He jumped all over it and put the barrel where he wanted it. He did what any good hitters would do, and took advantage of it.
Mitch, can you just talk about Samford and what they brought to the table? I mean, a lot of people just don't know a lot about them and maybe don't think they're a program.
They're a better club than people see them as. I think day in, day out, if we play them 10 times, we're going to win that. Or like we put them in a weekend series, we're going to win that. It just didn't fall far away in these 2 games. But they're a better ball club than, probably a lot of people out there know.
Mitch, you guys went through a lot at the SEC tournament. Anything to a hangover after all those games?
Absolutely not. That had no play into it whatsoever. We had a good week of preparation. We just didn't come in here with our best stuff this weekend.
Mitch, I thought Jacob was able to pitch his way early in and out of trouble and in a big spot, gave you some solid innings again.
Yeah, Jacob was excellent again. He did a good job of building on, each outing throughout the year.
Now, those couple of innings, Mitch, that y'all got a couple of runs. You just could have had more. I feel like that was in a way a turning point to kind of get them close.
I guess so. We just didn't execute what we needed to.
John, I remember asking you after the Super Regional last year, so many guys out of the lineup, and you look at it coming into next year with so many guys back. What are your expectations? I know it's fresh now, but you feel like you have a team that could compete and be one of the top 10, 15 teams next season?
I do. I think the group that we have, along with the group that we have coming in, I think it's got a nice balance to it. Our first recruiting class positionally at Mississippi State was really a bunch of junior college guys and Sam. It was a bunch of junior college guys and Sam. That was our first positional recruiting class because we didn't have any choice. You can't play with a ton of freshmen that that you have to sign in a short window when we got there. So we had to go to junior college. There was no choice. Didn't have a bunch of commitments when we walked in. So really proud of those guys because those guys were really kind of bridged the gap for us, that group of junior college guys, and gave us a chance to get to Omaha last year. I said many times I felt like the group replacing them was probably more talented, more athletic, more speed, more arm strength. They just never played, and that's what we're into right now. The pitching staff is, very experienced, and it's got tremendous balance with the youth and with older guys too. So yeah, I feel like we're finally where we want to be in terms of our roster. You're never satisfied. You always want the best of Mississippi State. But I finally feel like we kind of have that roster balanced the way we want it to, and I think we can be very, very good in in the future. I mean, it's not a secret. We were not a great offensive club this year, but we survived because, you know, our kids just held it together and competed, and, you know, we really pitched play defense for the most part.
Jonathan, just this experience for freshmen, you guys like you, maybe it's early to reflect, but how do you think that'll help you down the line, the SEC tournament plus this?
I mean, just getting experience in big games versus you know, SEC teams and you know, teams like Samford that are good, and in big situations, I'll you know, definitely I'll come out better with maybe pitch selection, stuff like that. And, you know, definitely 0-2. You know, I got a lot of stuff to work on. I think everybody can say that, and I think we'll be good next year. So.
Everybody all set? Gentlemen, thank you very much.